Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be changing the fuel pressure regulator in your vehicle, and a few signs to know if your fuel pressure regulator bad. Maybe you're getting a fuel smell, or if you see like fuel dripping out of here, shooting out of there, or if you let it sit for a day or two, then you try to come out and start it when it's cold, and you get that rough start or that rough idle. Could be your fuel pressure regulator. And a lot of people don't have tools to hook it up to check their pressure on that, but most of the times it's your fuel pressure regulator. The part costs about $100, $80. Some places like Rock Auto, or some places you get it for $70. But I would definitely try to get a good one, like an AC Delco, Delphi, whatever like that, because to get the cheaper ones you can find on Amazon, eBay for $20, and you're gonna be taking that back because either the gasket's like too small or it's just parts not good. I heard a lot of people got those, and then 45 minutes later they driving down the road shooting gas everywhere. So, but what I did is I took one that looks to be in pretty good condition. The vehicle that went in there looked to be in pretty good condition, and so I took one off of there. Well, actually I took a couple off in case I have any problem. I mean, push come to shove, I will get a new one if I had to, but I mean, pay about $5. I got three of them. So, and I got the hoses too, just in case I need them. So, all right. So if you wonder why I got this towel right here, because we're gonna be taking this clamp off, pulling that off, and you don't want fuel to squirt out of there. And then right here, you want to take this off to relieve any pressure that's maybe in the fuel line, the tank or whatever, because you don't want that gas squirting out on the other side, all crazy over everything, like the manifold. You start it up, you can get fired, etc. So let me get a pin or screwdriver, something to poke it in here. All right. You just want to press this little relief valve right here to let see how the fuel is shooting out of there. But it's not bad. Just want to push that in for a few. It's going to shoot out at first, but you basically want to press it in there till all the air come out to relieve the pressure. All right, and that's it. All right. Now, get that off right there. I'm not gonna put that back on right away. I'm gonna unplug this. I mean, I got another hose too, but that don't seem to be in pretty bad shape. Got another hose out there just in case. And you wanna take a screwdriver, kind of unclamp this off at the end, like that. Pull it up. And you wanna remember when you put this this clamp back, which I should have bought a new one so I can get a new clamp that's tight, but hey, this side's gonna be on the right, sticking out. Don't put it back like this away. Put it back that way. Just remember how you take it off. Always remember how you take it off. I got another clamp too. I got a couple clamps from the junkyard too, just in case. And then you wanna pull this out like that. And make sure you try to catch all the fuel. All right. See how much the fuel came out of there. All right, set that up there. And if you notice, like the black gasket seating right there, that's came out. But if you look in the inside, you will see that there's two more gasket in there. The big one right here, and then I'm gonna need a hook to get the other one out. See that one, that blue one? A lot of people, they buy them new ones, and the new fuel pressure regulator come with thick gaskets because it's new. So it's kind of hard and tight to get it up in there, even after you lube it. So what it is people leave that ring up in there. They're like, oh, I won't fit, and they force the clamp over there, and they take it back like, how about this? And the fuel shooting out the side. That's because you didn't get it properly seated in there. Always make sure you take that other O-ring out, and I'm finna show you how to do it. See, you can use a small screwdriver, or you can use a hook tool like I got right here. Or some of you got baby hands and you may be able to fit it up in there. So you just go up in there and hook it out. It's just that simple. Hook it out. Bam. Like fishing in a barrel. Alright. Now let's get the other one, put it back in there, the used one. Alright, this is the used one that I got. Make sure I put this other ring around it. Put that one around there. I gotta grab this other gasket. Alright guys, this is the used one I had bought. Got from the junkyard. Just want to take this. Hold on. Take that one. And just press it up in there. Hold on. Let me make sure that I got it up in there good. There we go. See that? Make sure it's up in there tight. Alright, then we're going to put the clamp back on it and plug it up. Alright. Where the clamp is? Let me get the clamp that I got off of it. Alright, remember when we took it off, this one was on the right side. You just want to push this back over here. Hold on, gotta make sure that's in there. You know, no problems with that. Alright. And trying to do this with one hand. It's crazy. Alright. There we go. Alright, there we go. And that's it. And you just plug it back in. And that's it, guys. That's all to it. That's how you install fuel pressure regulator on 2004 Suburban. All of them should be the same from like 2000 to 2006. Just make sure that you got the right one for the, if you got the one with the flex fuel. 5.3 to take the flex fuel, just make sure you got that. And that's it, guys. Catch you on the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.